Students, welcome to day 29 of 30 days study plan of commerce. Hope you are following this plan regularly. Those who are watching this video first time, please watch my other videos also to follow 30 days revision plan for commerce, and I have also uploaded a new videos for commerce one word quiz. Please watch those videos also. If these videos are useful, kindly like, share and subscribe. Students, let us see day 29 question answers, very short answers from lesson 27, third question. Who is whole-time director? A director who devotes whole of his working hours to the company. That is, he works as a full-time employee and he has a significant personal interest in the company as the source of his income. So he get income from his employment. So he spend whole of his working hours in the company. And next question is, who is called managing director? Managing director is employed by the company and has substantial power. Substantial power means the ability to take decision over the affairs of the company subject to superintendent's direction and control of the board. So he has been given power to decide certain matters in the affairs of the company with the consultant with the board members. And next is, who can be an executive director? Executive director is a chief executive officer or managing director of an organization, company or corporation, and he is responsible for making decision to complete the mission and for the success of the organization. Here in the globalized business world, the title president or chief executive officer is used instead of managing director. And next is, who is a secretary? The word secretary is originated from the Latin word called secretarius, which means secret. So as we know, secret refers to something kept as confidential. So some information should be kept very confidential in all the companies. So a person is appointed to perform activities which are confidential in nature and manage the day-to-day business of the company, and he is the person who guides the company. He holds all the administrative, financial and overall performance of the company is called a company secretary. And next is, what is meant by meeting? A meeting must be convened. It has to be held in perfect compliance. Compliance is following the rules uh, which is given in the Act, Companies Act. Whatever provision is given related to conduct the meeting, so that should be followed perfectly. And it is essential that business matters should be dealt by at the meeting only. If the board of directors want to decide something, then they have to have a board meeting, and shareholders, they have a shareholders meeting. So all the business matters will be discussed at the meeting. So this meeting should be held validly, transacted, and not liable to be questioned later due to any irregularity. So they have to follow all the rules prescribed in the Companies Act. What is resolution? As per the Companies Act 2013, for taking any decision or executing any transaction, the consent of the shareholders, the board of directors and others specified is required. So the approval of shareholders and board of directors is required to take any decision in the meeting. So that is called resolution. In other words, a motion. A motion is a proposal or passing or moving with or without amendments which is put to vote at a meeting and passed with the required quorum. Quorum is minimum number of members to be presented at the meeting. So that is resolution. Now let us see long answers. Brief different stages in the formation of a company. Formation of a company has been divided into 4 stages. There are 4 stages: promotion, registration, capital subscription, and commencement of business. Out of these 4 stages, first 2 stages are necessary for both public and private companies. A private company can start operating its business as soon as the company is registered. But public companies should go 2 more stages, that is capital subscription. They have to raise the capital, and afterwards they have to get the commencement of business certificate. After that only they can start the business. Next is what are the various kinds of debentures? There are 4 headings. On the 4 bases, uh, there are certain kinds of debentures. First one is based on convertibility, and second is security, redemption, and registration. On the basis of convertibility, you have 4 types of debentures. That is, first one is non-convertible debentures. These instruments retain the debt character and cannot be converted into equity shares. That means it cannot be converted into equity. It has to be kept as a debentures only, debt character only. Next one is partly convertible. Part of these instruments can be convertible into equity shares in the future by at the notice of the company. The issuer only decide, uh, and they will only decide the ratio for conversion. And this is normally decided at the time of subscription. Next is fully convertible. These type of debentures are fully convertible into equity shares at the issuer's notice, that is company's notice. The ratio of conversion is also decided by the issuer. Upon conversion, now the debenture holder will become a shareholder, and he can enjoy all the privileges enjoyed by the shareholders. Next is optionally convertible. The investor has the option to either convert the debentures into shares at a price decided by the company or agreed upon at the time of issue. It is upon the option. Okay, it is the option given to the debenture holder that he can convert or no need of converting. And next is basis of security. There are 2 types: secured debentures and unsecured. Secured debenture is they are secured by a charge on the fixed assets of the issuer company. So if the company fails on payment of either the principal amount or interest amount, then the fixed assets can be sold to repay the liability to the investors. Unsecured means they do not have any charge over the assets. So they are called as the unsecured creditors of the company. On the basis of redeemability, debentures are classified into redeemable and irredeemable, or you can call it as perpetual debentures. Redeemable debentures are after the company will give a it is issued with the condition that it will be redeemed at a fixed date, or upon the demand, or after giving notice, or under a system of periodically they will redeem the debentures. So any one of the methods can be followed to redeem the debentures. So these debentures are known as redemption, and these can be reissued or it can be cancelled. Next, perpetual or irredeemable is it will not be redeemed during the lifetime of the company. As long as the company is going on, it will pay the interest periodically. But all the debentures, whether redeemable or redeemable, any debentures will be payable when the company go into liquidation. But according to Companies Act 2013, now there is no irredeemable debentures. On the basis of registration, registered debentures and bearer debentures. Registered debentures, the name of a particular person will be in the debenture certificate. So that is, he is registered by the company as a holder on the register of the debenture holders. Bearer debentures name will not be there, and this can be transferred easily. And next, who are KMP? KMP it is a new concept introduced in Companies Act 2013. KMP covers, it is the traditional role of managing director, whole-time director, and also includes some functional heads like chief financial officer, chief executive officer, and company secretary. So here they have listed out everything. These are the KMP. as per the Companies Act 2013. Chief Executive Officer and Managing Director or the Manager, Company Secretary, Whole-Time Director, Chief Financial Officer and such other officer as may be prescribed. And here following companies, who are all the companies have to appoint? Every listed company should have a KMP, and every public company having 10 crore as a paid up share capital or more, they should have KMP. And briefly, we have to write the different types of directors. I have taken five directors. First one is a residential director. Every company should have, according to the Companies Act 2013, every company should appoint a director who stay in India for a total period of not less than 182 days in the previous calendar year. Women director, every company, every listed company and every other public company who has paid up share capital of 100 crore rupees or more, or a company which has 300 crore rupees as a turnover, they have to appoint at least one woman director on the board. And additional director, any individual can be appointed as additional director. Here this post is created to share the responsibility of the director. Suppose when the volume of work goes beyond the ability of a director, then they can appoint a additional director. Alternate director, if a director is remain absent for a period of not less than 3 months from India, then alternate director will be appointed. And next is shadow director, a person who is not a member but he has a power to run it. He can be appointed as a director but according to his or her wish. So these directors, alternate and shadow director, you are learning in short answers. So those answers you can write it in types of directors also. Thank you, students. I hope you would have understood all the questions. So you follow the plan. If these videos are useful, kindly like, share and subscribe.